Welcome back, Collective. It's me, Mama King. I am the Divine Oracle. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Okay, so we have Sagittarius energy here for the collective. As above, so below. As within, so without. Great Mother of the East, West, South, and North. Please protect me and allow me to see. We know Sagittarius energy moves quickly, also represented by the horse and arrow. Okay. Sagittarius energy is about traveling. It could be a message of, I don't know, is it a concern? It's in the upright. Let's see. What is the Knight of Wands? Okay, Ten of Swords. This could be concerning. All right. Rock bottom energy. Wow. Some sort of betrayal. I want to say a lot of action, but I don't think so. I feel like some sort of quick action has been stopped. Maybe this is a good thing for someone. A blessing in disguise, perhaps. Let's see. Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So there could be a lack of protection for something that you're thinking about doing, or some action that may have been taken by you or someone else. Someone lacks protection. Someone lacks, it could be finances too. That 3D energy. What's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? There is none. Judgment in reverse. So misjudgment, or something wasn't judged correctly. Ten of Wands. Why do I keep wanting to say Ten of Wands? This is the Ten of Swords. So something could be very burdensome. Ten of Wands is in reverse. Okay. Maybe there was a blessing in disguise. Like Ten of Wands is either getting out of something has not been, this is like a misjudgment of, wow, natural energy, your work, your purpose. Maybe it's unnatural to work hard. You may feel that. Maybe you misjudge something. Maybe someone thinks that something about work not being appreciated, or maybe your work's not being appreciated by others at this time. Or maybe you've misjudged some sort of work. I don't know if you're doing the misjudgment. Queen of Cups is in the upright. This is some sort of compassion. Also, this could be South Node energy, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. A message that something didn't work out. Yeah. I feel like someone may try to get out of maybe some sort of lie. I'm wondering these tens or people in the Tower. Sagittarius, you could have had a bunch of people misjudging your actions. Okay. You could have misjudged someone's actions. Someone could have ended up in jail. Or they got themselves caught up in something you didn't see coming. You or someone you know. Okay? Three of Pentacles in reverse is like unhealed energy, mind, body, and soul. But I feel like it's nothing wrong with this. I feel like this something didn't work out, but I feel like it's a good thing for you. Okay, the higher collective. Now the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So we got air and fire and earth. Seven of Wands is standing your ground, protecting an idea. Could be a business idea. Page of Swords is in reverse. Page of Swords is in reverse. Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody has a lack of curiosity about... What is the Ten of Swords? Something's very interesting here. What do I want? Let me see. What is the Ten of Swords? rock bottom energy with a lack of protection or lack of group effort. Okay, maybe someone lacks leadership or they need a leader. You could need a leader somewhere. Maybe there's a position opening at work for some sort of, it's a tower energy. So there's divine intervention in here. God is doing something. I don't know if somebody's losing a blessing or Queen of Cups is in the upright, but there's a lack of collaboration, a lack of protection for your ideas. Maybe you're being warned. Maybe you're trying to take some place or position. So lack of protection for your ideas. False person. A Queen of Cups. Somebody's doing something they're not supposed to. Somebody could be getting this message. You could be getting this message through your intuition. Somebody's pretending to be compassionate. Something about this person or this compassion could be unnatural in the community. This also could be a community leader. Something's not working out. Ten of Wands. Somebody's not taking responsibility for something not working out or for a job not working out or some sort of idea not being expressed. You could feel like you're not being supported. I keep saying the same thing. That's what it is. Somewhere up in here. They have the Lovers, which is a decision. This also could be Capricorn energy concerning work. South Node energy could be Gemini or Capricorn. So you've been betrayed by a false person in your community. Someone made a choice to do this. This could be a relationship. I feel like it's work. I feel like it's something about making money or something that you do for work or something you may have done for someone else. Okay. Clarify the false person. A gift. Someone could be pretending to be gifted with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's not real. Or you could be caught in your head about somebody not being who they say they were. You could, your intuition could be trying to tell you something about a mature man. You could be this mature man dealing with a false person in the community. Could be a feminine energy. Lovers. What's the Lovers? Toil and work. At work. Somebody's in bad health. Bad health. Page of Swords could be about bad news. Could be new messages of concern. Page of Swords is in reverse. Could be a lie. Let's see. What is Page of Swords in reverse? Is it a lie? Yes. Someone lied about your intentions. Rising tide. We got moon energy coming out of your shell. And the new moon. We'll put this over here since I asked if that was Page of Swords. So it is some sort of lie concerning a false person, or a false person said something that wasn't true. What's the false person? This is the Queen of Cups, the false person. Is the Queen of Cups the false person who's pretending to be gifted, to know something, to be of God or whatever? Eight of Swords, or somebody's been limited by their something. Somebody could be limiting your gifts if you're believing somebody that's not real. Someone could definitely be a false spiritual leader. Okay. Maybe you just don't know this because you're coming up here. You could be new to the spiritual world. You're coming out of your shell through memories from the past. Opening up. Okay, so is this Queen of Cups a false person? Yes. Somebody you trust is not who they say they are. And they could have made some sort of connection to make you believe that you trust them. They may not even trust themselves. That's usually where that stems from. Or they could see some work, someone at work, or someone who works with you, or someone who may appear to be working hard, but they're not really. They're dealing with some sort of limited belief and betrayal, possibly with some mother energy, hidden energy, deception. Somebody could be protecting themselves from a mature man in the community. So is this Ten of Wands in reverse a lack of accountability? No. It's about stormy relationships, an uproar. Somebody's not taking responsibility for the betrayal in a relationship. Or you're releasing this burden, because it's not that there's a lack of responsibility. That's what I asked, right? It's a release of burdens, of betrayal, of energy. So you're freeing yourself, coming out of your shell. So let's see. What about this Tower? Is this good for the collective? There's some sort of, yes, it feels right. It's a good idea. Something is aligned with your values. Gemini or Capricorn in the South Node, possibly. Your work, something you're toiling at. But it's not South. Somebody's not supposed to be doing something and they are doing it. Someone could be being someone may not be a real spiritual leader. This could be in your community. This could be your online community, your 3D community. Something may not be working out with this work. Okay, Sagittarius, this is getting a little deep. Okay, let me pour a little bit of almost personal energies here. Neatly tied up, trustworthy, and secure. Someone may look like they have it all together. As above, so below. Or maybe it's, yeah, but you're coming out of your shell. You could be new to the spiritual tarot, all that. But you got to be careful, because there are so-called spiritualists who are out here they're just repeating things, or they're just saying things with no real work backing it up. Or someone could be watching tarot, listening to tarot, and not putting in the work. I don't know. I don't know if this is just a beware. You could just need to beware. Something may feel right. Something is aligned with your values. What is this neatly tied up, secure, trustworthy connection? Music? Okay. What about that? Let's clarify that. Music is your passion. It comes out a lot. Secure, trustworthy connection, gifted. A forever lost soul. So this could be like this false light energy. It's a false light energy. Used to be best friends, or someone feels like they're best friends. You could feel like you're close to someone. Someone else could share the passion of music with you. But this soul is forever lost, and they're faking some sort of gift that they have. Okay. However, whatever it is, it could be music and spirituality that's very well connected. Okay. So what about the stormy relationships, Tower energy, trouble, uproar? This is current energy. Call on the almighty power of the Great Spirit. Okay. That's what I do every time I pull out my cards, whether it's on camera or off. I'm always praying for the power of the clarity. Okay. Ace of Swords is not clarity. Ace of Swords in reverse is a lack of clarity. It's something that's either being clouded by money, or some sort of semblance of freedom, or something that may look like freedom, but there's really some sort of dependence. Someone, there could be a reader or a spiritualist, or someone, a leader, who's depending on your lack of knowledge, your lack of understanding of the spiritual realm, your lack of freedom, your lack of understanding of freedom. You could be tied to, you may think that it's about what things look like on the outside, or some sort of material gain that says that you're blessed, but it's what's working within. It's what's in this heart with this Queen of Cups that counts as your protection from anything that may, like false lights. Don't be bothered too much by that. Just take note of it because I've been caught up in it myself. But you'll see when you just watch people, when you just you don't have to intensely watch them or study them, but things will start to look a little weird or something. If you get some sort of inkling that something's off, go with that. Call on the almighty power of this great spirit to show you. You may not even understand what you're seeing sometimes, but God will make a way. God will open up a door for you. Okay? You have to see abundance as your birthright. I don't know what somebody may be telling you or maybe making you feel that someone could also feel they could present their work or their words or their so-called knowledge to you to make you think that if you follow what they're doing, you're going to reach some sort of a rise, an ascension. But in actuality, if they're not doing the work, but they're telling you to do the work, then it's not going to work. You're going to figure it out, but you're not going to get some sort of abundance through their so-called passions, okay? Because it's not real. They're pretending. Okay, you could be this mature man. We could be talking about a woman or a man, doesn't matter. Someone who gives like a mothering energy, but they're not working. Something's not natural. Or they're stealing their gifts, or they're stealing divine energy to make themselves look good, like they're cloaking themselves. Okay, and it could be cloaking themselves in your energy, and it's just reflecting back to you, especially if you really are gifted. Okay, you just haven't realized it yet. So please be careful, pray before you watch these readings, even mine. Okay, I don't have anything to hide, so you can dig in, you can do readings, I don't care. You know, you're going to find out whatever you're going to find out. I don't have anything to hide. So something feels right. Something may be a good idea if somebody says that, but this seems different. This don't seem like it is. It's like there's too much work going in on something. Okay. So what is this here? Trust in the process. Okay. As above, so below. So you may have some sort of thought that somebody's not real. Someone may have told you that I wasn't real. Okay. I get that a lot. It's okay. That's why I said I don't care. You can do readings on me. You can dig. You can do your research. I welcome it. Okay. Find out whatever you can find out. I don't have anything to hide. You can also send me an email and ask a question if you like. If you have a problem. Something may be a brilliant idea, or it is a brilliant idea. You got a clear path through a bright future. Trust in the process. Yeah, wow. So it can be online energy, it could be church energy, both. The churches come online too. It could be tarot, so-called spirituality. They don't use cards or whatever, at least on camera. Okay, I do a lot of either blackout readings, whatever you want to call them, and while using my cards, but it's just the way I prefer to do it sometimes because I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. So take it how it resonates. Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. You can clearly people do readings on me. I know they do. I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. But you need to really, I don't know. I don't think you have to do too much. I think abundance is your birthright. Or you need to see abundance as your birthright, and all these things will come to you. Plus the information, you'll start get signals, signs. You'll get confirmations about who's real and who's not. And I think that's the process of even spirituality, whether it's tarot or churches or your faith or whatever someone may be teaching for, your development, your human development, your enlightenment. I feel like the real will rise to the top eventually, or it does in a specific situation to certain people who are ready to receive the truth, okay, who aren't blinded by illusions. That's the moon, okay? The moon, illusions, fears, We're coming up on the new moon in Aries here soon. So I think it's next week. Next weekend? A week? 7 days. So you might want to tap into that energy. I will probably do some new moon magic this year. Or this phase, this moon phase. As above, so below. What's about the moon? What's the moon here? For Sagittarius, the moon is a great risk for violence. Be careful. What's bad health? Who's in bad health? Covered in snow. So this could be an older person. Maybe someone lives in some sort of snow environment. What's covered in snow for bad health? Maybe that means like gray hair, older person, covered in snow. What's covered in snow for bad health? Something could have been covered up. Text often. Texted it often. Text often. Someone could have gotten sick in the wintertime. This could be referring to wintertime. We're coming into the spring now. That's kind of got me off a little bit. Page of Swords in reverse. Like this is you with some sort of, innocent curiosity about church, faith, a certain group that's not working out. It could also be work. What's the bad health covered in snow and texted often? And there is a risk for violence surrounding this moon energy. Bad health covered in snow, texted often. Trust your feelings. Fulfill your heart's desire. Snow melts, okay? So that could be you being cloaked, or someone's being cloaked, or your intelligence is being cloaked. Could even be cloaked by you. Okay? It's a going swimmingly. Maybe you need to let go of something, go with the flow, off the hook. You got off the hook. You letting someone off the hook, making a final effort. Maybe you're letting go of some sort of false energy here. Just let it go. Just moving on without even saying anything. Someone could be trying to making an effort to keep you around or to keep you listening. This church coven. What is the church coven? So you could be involved in a church and there's something going on that you don't see. Church coven. What's the intentions of the church coven? Obligation. Maybe they feel like you're a nuisance. Maybe they feel obligated to associate with you. Or maybe you feel this way. Okay, with the church coven. How about the music is your passion? Yelling. Someone is mad at you and happy. I want you to feel as badly as I do. Maybe this false person who may be pretending like they're greedy. Okay, maybe they pretend like they love people, but it's the money. Yeah. You got more people, more money. More people, more money. A church, a spiritualist, whether online or in the 3D, sees you as a dollar sign and not a soul. Okay, abundance is your birthright, and that comes spiritually first for it to last. Okay, for your perspective, appreciate your unique perspective in a situation, you value your opinion. Also be involving a Pisces. Let me get a little bit of tea, I'm going to close it up. Thank you for the like and the subscribe. I appreciate you. Trust in the process, Sagittarius. Okay. I feel like we started on a good foot, but I feel like maybe you were betrayed or feel betrayed about, or you're getting some sort of idea. This is something maybe you're going to tap into here with this moon energy. Okay, something may be coming to light. There could be some sort of cloudy energy right now, but God is here. With the moon and the tower, that's God working. Or someone misjudged your faith. Someone misjudged your spiritual strength here. A church coven. One day, Someday, somewhere, another time. This could be someone you've known in the past, things in the past. Someone could be tapping into your past life history and then using that to draw in. Um, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, I guess, if that's what's coming up in the energy, but I don't know. You could look for inspiration, but you still have to speak whatever spirit says is truth, whether you like it or not. Okay, that's the hallmark of a true spiritualist or a church leader or a group in the church. Okay, um, I don't know if you're putting off dealing with some sort of trauma or side effect. You could possibly be pushing this own illusion upon yourself by wanting to believe in someone who is just tapping into, they're not really gifted. They're using something, some sort of magic. It could be moon magic. They're using something to tap into your energy. It's not a natural thing that they're doing. They could be suffering through some sort of flashback or trauma. This is some sort of side effect, or somebody's producing some sort of side effect. If you know I feel like you haven't healed from some memories or from the past, but you will. You could have been dealing with a lot of yelling or abusive energy, greedy energy in your past as a child, possibly, or even this person or whoever this church coven could, or they're using that as a means to keep you trapped or make you feel dependent. You got to heal. You got to do the work. Okay. Let me get some more tea on this reading, please. Trusting in the process. Hair salon, relaxing spa services. What about the church coven? A beauty salon is significant to you. Maybe you like going to get your hair done. You could be a hairstylist. Church coven, please. Makeup, forcing, overthinking and analyzing, obligation. Okay. Interesting. Forces things on you. Maybe you visit the salon. Maybe somebody's trying to force their faith, force some sort of idea. But they're only doing it to get some sort of finances or 3D security that's not working out. You're a nuisance. It could be your hairstylist. Okay, maybe they're just doing it. They could be a fake hairstylist. I've seen those too. Okay, so whatever it is, whatever industry, whatever, somebody's forcing something. They could be causing you to be overthinking someone or something about the past. Or somebody's thinking about their past and they're just, everybody can get it kind of thing. Okay. Can we get the overall energy for this reading, please? With this church coven. Oh, my deck is upside down. Interesting though, right? So you could be protected from a tower. Someone could be very uptight and worried about a tower. And we do have spell here. This is possible. That there's spell work going on, like moon magic in a church coven. I don't know if you're actually involved, physically involved with the coven. They could be doing things behind the scenes. You don't even know this is some sort of coven that's gathered together to cast a spell on the collective. Sagittarius energy. That's about faith. That's about work. Movement for sure. Let me check this Sagittarius energy. Oh no, can't do that right now. I'm going to read this oracle. Interesting. So, with the beauty salon and the spa, that could be representative of you taking advantage of that energy or those kind of services, whether you go get it done or you do it yourself. All right, something you didn't need, and there's definitely some sort of poisoning. Maybe you're using moon magic or crystals, relaxation to heal. Someone may want you to take a chance on them. Okay. Um, they could be deceptive, but I don't know if you've recognized this or not, but I feel like if you tap into this practice of self-love, you're going to find out. I'm going to find out, okay? You're familiar with the concepts of self-love and self-care, but either you've never actively practiced them or there's something you've fallen behind on. Either way, you should get back on track. So keep yourself maintained in all ways, whether big or small. And that can mean calling it quits to take a luxurious bath instead, or that can mean putting on a rose water face mask. I love rose water. And getting out your planner so that you can sort out your life before it gets too out of control. Does that sound about right? Let's tap into this tower energy since it's twice. Up here twice and it came out backwards. Yeah, same thing. Step back and spend some time, quality time with your one true best friend. We have best friend fall on the ground, okay? It's yourself. You can look up some yoga videos on YouTube. I did 33 days of Pilates at the beginning of the year. I did finish it. I did complete it too for my New Year's resolution. And I'm still on my workout track, like massively working out. Not overdoing anything, but just taking it day by day and doing something, okay, to improve my body and my health. Especially since I got the big diabetes diagnosis last summer. So please take that into consideration. It's very important. Also, try out any sort of guided meditations. Those are all over YouTube, where you can do your own. You can read a book from a genre that you might not usually read. It's doing something different and it's opening up your awareness. Also, showing you a new path, which is what will happen when you trust this process. You will get a new path. You'll be directed to where you need to go spiritually from the inside, and then you use the outside for confirmation. Okay. Definitely walking around your neighborhood, around your community, discovering places that you've never been before or that you've been to in the past. It could also trigger some memories. Okay, someone may be triggered by something in the past in their community as you visit your neighborhood. It may be somewhere where you need to return. All right. When we take the time needed to recharge, we're paying the greatest respect to ourselves. All right. I wish you the best. Please stay blessed. And I'm going to see you later. Bye-bye.